Frame 68 coming hot at you on a wonderful Thursday afternoon. Before we get into any of these great topics, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. You want to be a guest? Get at us on the socials, DM us, email us, everything. Get at us to come on Gutterball before we blow up. We got a wonderful co-host, Paul, and me, of course, Jack, as always. No guests this week, just the boys, but we're feeling great. We're doing good. I felt like we got to introduce ourselves, Paul, because people don't know who the fuck we are. We just say, I'm Jack, what I'm about, 5'9",
You're
300
five foot
pounds.
nine? What the
No, I'm not.
fuck?
What do you think? I'm some kind of midget, some kind of small man?
What are you trying to
Paul,
say?
I guess, are you 5'9"?
I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
No, you're not.
Pretty short.
You can't be. You know who's shorter than you, though? Is Zilla Kami, because I've seen him.
Yeah,
That
he's
man is
pretty
short.
short.
Yeah. Paul, what's up? How you doing this week? What's new?
I'm doing good. I'm finally, a little over a week now, or yeah, a little over a week now back from Norway. The jet lag's kind of gone. My sickness is kind of subsiding, feeling better. And with that all coming back, like the health and the healing from the surgery, I'm gonna be going back to boxing starting Sunday.
Baller. I remember yesterday you said Monday, but
Yeah,
make it Sunday. I like
yeah.
that. That's cooler.
Yeah, how are you doing? What's new?
I'm it's bad, Paul. It's bad news. The sissy hypno. It's gotten me.
Yeah,
I've
like
been
it got
taking
like
under
it
some.
got boogie.
It got Boogie. Frank Castle got me. All this poison in our waters, the fluoride, the estrogen. Russia's plan to make us gay worked, Paul, and it's terrible. It's a
Yeah,
terrible thing.
it's
Um,
it's not good.
nah, man,
They're putting
it's
chemicals in the water.
it's a dark day for Gutterball here. But no, other than that, doing good. I just got over my sickness coming back from the concert. All that jazz. I'm still a little sick, trying to get rid of that. I think it's COVID. I don't care. I'm not getting tested either way. But working out, put on a little. Dude, I couldn't work out for 7 days. Put on a little weight. Not even like maybe a pound, but it just not being able to work out for that week sucked. But I got back on it. So
Yeah, it's funny. When I stopped working out, I was like, fuck, this sucks. This sucks. I'm depressed. And then like now that I haven't been, I'm back to like my lazy ways. And it's like, bro,
mhm,
I'm not looking I'm looking forward to going back, but not looking forward
mhm.
to it at the same time.
Yeah, I'm I'm at that stage where I really do want to work out. I might even work out after the cast, do a little 30 minutes. So
Yeah, why
I
not?
just I just want to cut a lot of weight, and I'm trying to avoid that skinny fat territory where I'm in such a deficit that I can't go any lower or I'm gonna die, and I can't add any more cardio. I'm gonna fucking die. So I'm really trying to see what I see in my diets. I just cut out liquid calories. Get her out of here. I don't want to see no liquid calories. They're out of here. So I'm gonna see how that helps. And up
That'll
my
work.
protein. Think that because I think I'd probably get like 200 liquid cat, 300 because I drink a protein shake. But now
Yeah.
that's out. Um,
When
but yeah.
I jump right back into fine or fitness, like I think I told you or I mentioned on the cast before, I don't plan on going right into back into a maintenance or a bulk or a cut or recording anything as far as macros or calories. I just need to get back into the routine of working out.
Mhm.
Um, is that a good thing? Probably not, because when I started last time, I was on the diet like before I started working out. I don't know what I'm gonna do this time around because a maintenance didn't make me lose as much fat as I wanted to. And I'm almost wondering if I should put like my weight goal at like 135, like 20 pounds less than what I am now to see like what the intake is, to see how I feel in my energy levels.
Mhm.
Because maybe that's what it is. I just need to intake, I don't know how else to get rid of that
I-
fat.
That dude, you got to do that. Just live in a deficit. Start with 100 to 200 calories a day. Find out what your RMR is. And I wish I did that. Don't do what I did, ladies and gentlemen, and cut 1,000 calories at once, and then you have no room to go down, and then you fuck yourself. Don't do that. That's retarded. Because I didn't know that beforehand. You know, drop the R word. See, here's the problem with YouTube is you can say that type of shit, but you have to do it like this. Retarded. See, because then the robot don't know how to pick it up. You know what I mean? Sorry, my bad. Let's go a little chat. But yeah, avoid the skinny fat territory. I think you lose a shit ton of weight. I'd like to be 135, 6 foot 135. I'm going for that Jesus on the
You're
cross,
looking
the
to be
crucified, the
you're
malnourished.
looking to be Sean O'Malley. This is what you're looking to be.
Yeah, but handsome.
Yeah, fair.
And not Shan O'Malley. Not colored hair either.
Yeah,
I
fuck
just
that.
actually I saw a video of him getting down with some he was at like a disabled person's like charity event, and he was getting down. He was
Oh,
boogieing with
hell
some
yeah.
people. Yeah, that was
Dude,
pretty cool.
I like say what you want about Sean O'Malley. You know, he's the current UFC bantamweight champion for those listening.
Mhm.
MMA, 135 pounds. Uh, there's a super funny meme video I saw of him where he was getting interviewed after a fight, and Cejudo, who used to be bantamweight champ, is chirping him, and he's like right there, and the caption's literally like the UFC if it was filmed like The Office, and it's like panning to Sean like he's Jim. I'm
Yeah,
not even joking. It's a real video. And then it pans to Cejudo as they're bickering back and forth, and Davis and Figueiredo's just standing there in between them, like, and it like
that's
pans
pretty
in him.
funny.
It's pretty good. Like I was like, damn, that does look like a scene from The Office. But no, man, like it just back to fitness thing, just like in general, like really all I care about is losing the belly fat. I could care less about big arms, ballin' looking calves, a six pack. I just want the belly fat gone. Like, and that's been
Yeah.
the thing I've really been focused or was focusing on when I first started. And I got a lot gone, but now it's that residual what's hanging out. And I think like
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to look into how to do a calorie deficit. Otherwise, I just like I don't know how to start out with that or what to do. RP diet, I was literally just like everyone's like, oh, do a maintenance and do a bulk. I think I'm just gonna do a cut first. Just
Mhm.
like cut my calories and then do a bulk.
Yeah, no, I do whatever Derek from More Place for Dates says. And I researched all about cutting and shit, and I think I know a lot more than the average person. Obviously, just go watch his videos because he breaks it
Oh, I
down
watch
in
him,
10 minutes.
but
It's
I also watch Dr. Mike Israetel, and I like them both, and they both align on the same things for the most part, except Dr. Mike said for somebody that's skinny fat like me, should have done a maintenance for an entire year and then do a bulk. Whereas I think,
Mhm.
with my goals, it makes more sense to do the maintenance I did, and I should have kept going with the maintenance, but I didn't.
Mhm.
But do a cut now and then a bulk. I don't know if I want to go right to a bulk and then a cut.
Yeah, it's up to whatever you're trying to go for. But
I just don't know what the answer
does
is.
Dr. Mike look like a gorilla? Does he have the results?
Yeah,
No, he doesn't.
he
So I
does.
listen. Nah, does he? I know. Does he actually?
Dude, have you
Is
looked
he
up
rich?
look up Dr. Mike Israetel right now and you tell me that guy isn't a goddamn gorilla. Okay? And he's just short, but he's
Oh,
fucking
okay. I
scary.
was I was picturing another person, but he's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's look at his
I won't
fucking
lie.
legs.
You know who I was picturing? I was picturing a Doctor Oz type thing, like
Fuck
one of those
no,
guys. You
no.
know, you call in Doctor Oz. I have AIDS. What should I do about it? Now the thing about AIDS is, you should get any vaccine from Fauci. That's the best
Jesus
advice he gives you.
Christ.
Yeah, no, that's never mind. I take it back. Don't beat me up, please, Israel. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay,
No,
never mind. That's valid.
vote for RFK.
Are we doing that? Are we gonna get a go there? Just
Okay.
randomly, we're going vote
No, no,
RFK.
no,
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, this is sponsored by the RFK Foundation. Yeah, the
I
fucking
mean, I
podcast.
mean, like, I don't know, man. He's been fucking campaigning pretty hard. He's been on Tim Dillon. I watched that one. Theo Vaughn.
Because he's been censored.
Uh,
He has to.
yeah, right. No, it's true. He definitely has to. Yeah, he seems like somebody I wouldn't like. I think I'd get sick of his voice after 10 minutes. Like, you can't listen to that guy talk.
Even I didn't like it at first, but even he said, like, I've seen in the intro of a couple like podcasts where
Mhm.
he's been on, like, I'm sorry to everybody that has to listen to me. He's like, even I hate hearing it. He's like, it used to be way worse. Like, I guess he went over to Japan or some country and got like work done, and it's a lot better than it was, but it isn't
I,
perfect.
I feel bad now. Now I'm an asshole because he's like, I hate it too, guys. I hate myself.
No, he
Now I'm an
literally is
asshole.
like, he's like, I'm sorry
I
you have to
know.
listen, but like, this is
Yeah.
what he's got to deal with. But if you listen to him speak and you can get past the voice,
No, I know. I'm just being a
yeah.
dick.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's
Hey,
okay.
smooth skin. Yeah, fucking.
I'm not gonna vote for anyone. I'll write in unless Kanye's on the ballot. I don't really care, you know. And they're not gonna let Trump run, so why would I vote? What's the point? But if he won, you know, I'd be like, whatever, you know. I'd vote. I don't know. I wouldn't really care. I don't like his gun laws though. That's retarded. He's cut it off with
RFK.
that. Yeah,
Is he pretty?
he's
I
got
don't
the
even know what
he's
his
got those
side is in guns.
libtard gun laws. He don't want anyone owning any guns. I don't care what he says.
I'll have to look that up. We'll see.
Yeah, look into it, Paul, because I'm telling you on the
I don't know.
cast
Do you
live.
blame the guy? His
Basically,
fucking uncle or dad got his head blown off in a motorcade
oh
like 40 years
shit,
ago.
yeah, right.
So
He's got some history.
yeah,
To
so do you
that.
blame the
Oh,
guy that
damn.
Lee Harvey Oswald had a 7.62 rifle in that bell tower and there's two other guys in the bushes also shooting at him?
Whoa, he somehow fired 3 shots in 1.2 seconds from a bolt-action rifle and hit every single
He was
one?
the best
Where did
sniper the military had to offer. Of course he did that.
he shot a bullet and it somehow went to 2 people's bodies and, like, inches of flesh, and guess what? The bullet was intact. Whoa! What happened? Whoa, the magic bullet! Whoa,
Did
crazy!
anybody else get hit?
Yeah, the driver did. Yeah,
The
well, the
driver.
magic bullet is it went through RFK's neck and then into his driver's thigh, and it came out unscathed. Just nothing wrong with the bullet. It came out perfectly fine. That's the magic bullet. They're like, wait a minute, what the fuck is up with this shit? Yeah, no, they killed that man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
fucking murdered
The
that man.
CIA murdered John
Dude,
F.
actually,
Kennedy.
it'd be baller, dude. That's why they don't want RFK. He's gonna come out and he's gonna expose all this shit right off the bat.
Bro,
Like
I hope he comes
first
out and
day.
he abolishes the FBI, the CIA, the ATF, the DEA.
Mhm.
Abolish all of those.
I feel like you got to have some contingencies in plan because it's just gonna be anarchy. You can do one at a time. How about that? Get rid of the FBI and then we'll do the CIA. CIA, start with that because they're gonna get you first. Be careful of that shit.
Yeah,
But
like it's gonna be like the same thing where he's gonna be in some argument with some larger law enforcement government agency we have, and then he's just gonna get disappeared or get fucking murdered because he
yeah,
tried to. Yeah,
metal and shit that you shouldn't
I
get
don't know.
metal in.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember all the details of the John F. Kennedy shit anymore or whatever. And I think RFK is his nephew. I think John F. Kennedy was his uncle or maybe his dad. I don't fucking know.
I really don't.
But anyways, no politics, whatever, fitness,
Well,
whatever.
I
What's
got a,
new?
I got a funny story
Wait,
for
do
you.
we have to do song of the week? We haven't done song
Oh
of the week.
shit! Song of the week! Oh yeah, we got
Song of the week. Song of the week. Song of the week.
Okay, I got my song of the week. I'm gonna knock mine out quick because I think yours is probably gonna be longer. It's Suicide
Oh,
Boys,
that's so
Gray
sweet.
Magic. At the beginning of the song,
Oh,
they
it's a
have
good
a quick
song.
little excerpt, and all it says is "Suck a dick a duck, bitch." Suck a dick a duck, bitch. Bam, 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 and then it goes in. That's my song. That's my lyric of the week. Song of the week. Listen to that. And the Ruby, I be that cunt ripper. He does the Project
Oh
Pat
yeah.
flow. It goes hard. Check that out.
Well,
Suck a dick a duck,
he
bitch.
was right. My song of the week is gonna be longer. So I like the band. It's like a hardcore punk. I guess they're kind of a lot of the genres, but Code Orange, like they cover everything
Or
from
metal,
like
I think.
yeah, like more metal to hardcore, and then some songs are just punk, and then you have some songs that are literally like opposite, like slow songs, like acoustic
groove
sometimes,
metal.
yeah, groove.
Mhm.
And they released a new album that literally just came out like last week called The Above. The whole album's great. I already listened to the whole thing. But there's actually a lot there's just a ton of good songs on there. But the one I really like is, and it's a genre they don't normally do a lot, is it's called Mirror, and they use their lead guitarist Reba Myers, a girl who actually does a lot of the vocals even in some of the heavier songs with the backup vocals and stuff. She's just it's acoustic, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, and then it's just her singing, and I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's a good slow song. I think the lyrics are cool. I like the chorus. But they've been utilizing a lot of her for more vocals lately, and I like it. It
That's
sounds
good
good.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check out
this
Code Orange. Song is called Mirror. The new album's called The Above.
this even ties into another topic is yeah, I want to see more women in metal, especially in vocal roles, because I think women can scream and get up there. They got that good diaphragm, having babies and shit. It's got to expand anyway. They might as well get some good air and screams in there.
Jesus.
But there's so much stigma with women in metal that it seems like there's a lot of incels in the metal world that are like, no, women, they can't do metal. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I want to see a lot more of that.
Well, that and the incels are the same ones that when there is a woman in a metal band, they sexualize the fuck out of them.
Yeah,
That's the
right,
problem.
exactly.
And that's what I really liked about Code Orange when I started listening to them like 4 years ago now, maybe 5, probably even longer than that. And I haven't seen them live. I really want to, but is like Reba was always in the band. They just never put her in the limelight. They kind of kept her in the back, which is fine. And honestly, kind of like I gave them credit for that, for not using her, as like a symbol for the, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing them forward.
guess,
So
yeah.
incels, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
Probably
bands
more
that do
to it.
use a woman, they tend to do that, or really like, or maybe it's a woman's choice to
Sex
really
sells.
desexualize.
Sex is always sold, and that's just gonna be how it is. I'll be the sex appeal for any band. I gotcha. See, it's 2023. Men are better at being women than women are.
You'll be like Dennis in that silver dress when he's got the big fake tits and the lipstick on. Remember that?
You think I look like that? I can't. Yeah, no,
No,
that's
but
just
you could do
ridiculous. No,
it.
I'm just giving
Yeah,
you
you could
shit.
do
No,
it.
yeah, no, I that'd be pretty funny.
That would be really
But
funny if you had the big ridiculous honkers.
I'm not gonna do that.
That'd be
No, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe
like
I could.
literally 2 beach balls.
I'd pull a Finster route if anything. I think I'd do that. But
Oh, yeah, you could do Fenster.
back to that topic. I think most people have a really good singing voice, but they just don't pursue it, and they'll never know. Like Paul, how often? Let me ask you this: how often do you think you sing,
Like sing,
Paul?
sing?
Like
Like
just
don't
sing, yeah,
scream, but sing?
yeah. Well, both. It's all singing.
Let's say like once a week for like less than 10 seconds. Like
Yeah, right.
maybe.
See, right there. If you were to practice every single day, which I do, your voice, you'd sound like a goddamn angel. I'm convinced that anybody can be good at singing. They just don't practice it. And there's a lot of another stigma. We're doing a lot of stigmas today. There's a stigma on singing as something that's cringy. But really, for me at least, it's a good way to release depression and get your voice out, and it's just something fun to do, you
Yeah.
know. But not being able to sing for that week made me really depressed. So I try to keep up on that because that's just something I like to do. It's fun. I actually got some covers in the works for y'all because I know we've been saying we're gonna have some other content coming out, and I'm trying, man. The thing about recording music is getting the mic to sound right is it's the hardest thing in the world, dog. Like there's so like levels to how you're standing, where you're recording, how your gain is, how your mic
Have
is.
you bought a cabinet yet?
No, but I think I'm gonna
You
invest in a
really
cabinet.
oughta. You
Yeah,
can
just
get
get a
one
little
for like
cabinet.
$50 and it like goes on the
Mhm.
mic, but you've seen it. It's like a big
Yeah, no,
foam
I know it. I'm
housing.
familiar with what it
That
is.
will
Yeah.
help a lot of things. But yeah, getting the mic, like once you're in the
Mhm.
software and actually like mixing the vocals is a whole other thing.
Mhm.
Like you
Yeah.
have to learn how to mix vocals and make
Mhm.
vocals sound good, but then you also you need to know how to make beats and master once it's all together. Um,
Mhm.
there's a lot that goes
You
into
can
it,
pay
man.
people for that. I
Yeah.
know people that will mix it, so things I want to make, it's not that bad. But also, I'd rather just learn it myself. So at the end of the day, I will. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen out there, you probably have a good singing voice. You just don't know it. It's a damn shame. Everyone should know it. But
Hell yeah.
oh, I was gonna. Did I talk about my?
People should sing more.
I didn't. I can get to talk about this topic. The G59 subreddit and the stolen hat. Okay. So last week I wanted to talk about this, but I just forgot about it.
What's G59?
Grade 59, the Suicide Boys, the record label. Sorry, I have to explain that to losers. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah,
Hold on. I have to be the Woody of the cast. Somebody has to
yeah.
do it.
No, I know that's valid. Do shit like that, and they'll do it to you because that's good. People need to know. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I went to the Suicide Boys show last week, and while in the pit, I found a really cool City Morgue shirt, and I took that. That's mine, and I held it up for about 5 seconds and was like, who is it?" And I put it on. They had a chance to grab it, but they didn't. They didn't. And then I happened to find at least 4 hats in the pit, but I was moshing so hard, like hats from the concert, like so they're like $30 hats. And I just started throwing them out, like, because I found so many hats. I had them wrapped around my waist like a goddamn, like, fucking, I don't know, like the merchant in Resident Evil. And they kept dropping because I, like, tied them around my belt. And
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this. And I just start giving out hats. I'm like, hey, you want a tour hat? And this guy's like, he's like skeptical. He looks at me. And I'm like, ah, fuck you. And I give it to the guy next to him. He's like, oh, I got a hat. And I'm like, this guy doesn't get a hat. Fuck that guy. But I'm giving out hats, and one of the hats I happened to give away was a tan grade A hat, and I remember it because it was the first one I gave away finding because I was like, I didn't want to
Like a
carry it, I
ball
wanted to
cap.
mosh. Yeah, ball cap. I wanted to mosh. I go on the subreddit, and someone posts, "Whoever stole my hat at grade day, fuck you. It was a tan Suicide Boys hat, and I just bought it, and I know for a fact that was me that took their hat."
It was on the ground.
It was on the ground. It's free. Like, whoever took my hat, fuck you. I found it and I gave it away to a hot goth trick. That's what you get. Fuck you. I just kidding. But dude,
Did you reply on that subreddit?
no, but I almost did, dude. I'm not a loser, so I don't reply on Reddit, or comment at all, or even use Reddit. I didn't see it on subreddit because I don't use Reddit. I don't want to out myself as a fag. I'm just kidding. No, no, Reddit's not that bad. I don't comment on it, but I really tempted to. Now it's like 2 weeks old, so
Dude,
it's fucking null.
when you're in the IT world, Reddit's like a godsend for like IT forums to
I
like
know.
fix shit. It's great. That's what I use it
Yeah,
for,
no,
but I
I
never
use
respond.
I go on Reddit like once every couple weeks. Mostly check out the G59 subreddit, and the state of this subreddit, Paul, is bad. Let me just pose. This is an actual post someone made. All right, I'm just gonna. I don't remember. I just remember it. I haven't written it down. This is an actual post someone made. So, someone comments on the G59 subreddit. So, I'm going to my 12-year-old girlfriend's bar mitzvah, and I want to wear a Suicide Boys shirt, but her parents are gonna be there. So I don't know if I should wear it. Is it like offensive? Also, guys, it's Suicide Prevention Month, so should we even listen to Suicide Boys during this month? Because it's pretty offensive. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill you.
yeah, that
I'm
person's
gonna hit
life
you in
needs to
the
be
face.
ended immediately.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm just gonna do
Tell them I'm
it.
gonna come to that fucking bat mitzvah and make it look like make fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre look like a Disney film once I'm done
The
with that
bar
fucking place.
the bar mitzvah part I might have made up, but regardless,
It's bat mitzvah.
there's posts like this up on the subreddit for Suicide Boys, which is supposed to be kind of like a fuck you to establishment. And it's just young kids who are going on there and asking permission to listen to the music. Paul, you can go on there right now. There's posts all over the place. Hey, is it okay if I listen to this music? Who listens to Suicide Boys but are sober? Because I don't think they're sober fan. I don't know. It's just really cringy to me. Just asking really dumb, stupid little kid questions that are, autistic. If at
Dude,
any point the day of the week, or like if any point you say I don't want to offend someone by wearing this, don't wear it at all, dummy.
yeah.
Because if you're fucking stupid, take it
Well,
off.
see, that's what I worry about with when once Gutterball hits the AAA is that they're gonna have a subreddit like PKAs and it's gonna be as
Oh,
cancerous, if not worse.
oh,
God, dude, I think I used to actually look at that Reddit regularly, and I think
I
the
still do.
funniest ongoing joke, I don't know if they're still doing it, is somebody kept taking the cover photo of like all of them and kept
Yeah.
taking Taylor's eyes and
Hmm.
slowly making them farther apart, like Cinda Slop, and did
Yeah,
that like every week for like a year until his eyes were like at the edges of the
dude.
screen.
They don't do that anymore, but they all it is like I hate Woody. Literally
Yeah,
every post,
yeah,
dude. And I lied. I do visit that like every like once a week because they upload the early videos for patrons and you
yeah,
can just watch them anyway without
yeah,
paying. So I get there. I like because I'm a loser and I like to watch PK a day early because I need to watch
yeah,
it a day early.
yeah,
I'm so excited for Thursday. I'm like, oh, it's PK. Yeah, let's go.
yeah,
I don't know if to upload it tonight though, but um, no, yeah. That's bad. I really hope we don't get a fan base that just hates us, dude. Because it's not even a joke. Like, go on to
There's
subreddit
gonna
right
be
now,
one they hate.
PKA.
There's gonna be one
Oh,
they hate.
within the first 3 posts, it's calling someone a bitch. Definitely. What they need to do, Paul. Have you heard about Use Me Blade? Use Me Only
Only,
Blade.
oh yeah, I know about Only
No,
Use
I
Me
know you know
Blade.
him, but
Oh
have you
yeah,
heard recently what he's done? Okay, Use Me Only Blade, famous YouTuber from the early like 2010s. He got famous off of
I
COD
know
for
what he
just
did.
stabbing people in Modern Warfare 2. For the listeners, basically now he's a full
Bro,
time drunk and he streams and he does embarrassing shit. And he's known for doing really fucked up shit. I mean, just look it up, y'all will find him. But he's on recording, seen to throw dogs multiple times, and he went and threw another one like a week ago, like just picking it up and whipping a dog behind his head. And he did it to another one. This, not mind you, not once, not twice, not three, but 4 separate occasions on 4 different dogs. He's shown whipping them, and he's still not banned on YouTube. But the last one was pretty fucked up. He whipped that dog pretty fucking hard. The first 2 you could pass off, but yeah, he just threw that dog, dude. It was not cool. Um,
dude, if I was there, I
yeah,
would have kicked the shit out of him. Like,
right. Yeah, honestly, he just seems like a kind of a piece
there's
of
no
shit.
reason to hurt animals.
No, it's really not. Sorry if I have to mute because I want to cough and I want to
That's
blow
okay.
anyone's
Mute whatever.
eardrums. Yeah,
But
but yeah, very sad to see
I
that,
did
man. It's
not
pretty
know
much a
that's what he
Smelco.
was
Oh,
doing.
did you also see someone died on his live stream?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought what you were
yeah.
gonna bring up.
Oh, I forgot. That is more serious
Mm,
than the dog throwing. Actually, I'm pissed about the dog throwing.
I
No,
think now
but
that I hear that, I'm more pissed about the dog throwing than that dickhead driving across country to die in an Only Use Me Blade stream.
yeah, right. That's awful. Just quick preference. Some kid drove down to visit Use Me Only Blade and be on his live stream. He drove 12 hours. He ended up like dying of alcohol poisoning or ODing, and like it was dark. And then they
Yeah,
filmed him getting
and they're
resuscitated or
painting his
something.
face while
Yeah,
the
paint his face
ambulance
while
is
he was
coming.
like
Yeah,
dead. While he was literally dead. That's
yeah,
fucked up.
dude.
Yeah.
fucking, the Only Use Me Blade clip. It's like the worst when he's in the RV and he asks that woman that
Yeah.
question. That's horrible.
Well, somebody, if you type it in, you can go. It's called usemeonlyblade.com. It has a sound. It's a
Is it
soundboard.
It's Only Use Me
It's
Blade, right?
whatever it is, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Only use me blade. It's a soundboard, Paul, but it's got like 200 different sound
Wait,
bites, and it's
actually?
so funny, dude.
You
Yeah,
gotta send that
literally.
to me.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
send
send
it
that
to you.
to
I
me.
just found it on the subreddit because someone made it. It's so many sound bites of them, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck use me only blade. You know, I got nothing else to say about
I
old
love that you
YouTube
keep saying
YouTubers.
"Use Me Only Blade" because,
Use me
like,
only blade. That's his name.
I think you know what his name is, but you're like pulling like a Chael Sonnen who he knows people's names, but he purposely pronounces them wrong and
Use me
acts
only
like he
blade.
doesn't know what you mean. Like, why is
Yeah,
he
what are you
telling
talking
it
about?
wrong?
No, that's his name. Use me only blade.
It's Only Use Me Blade.
Use me only blade. It sounds
Fuck
better.
no, it doesn't.
I just think he's fucking yeah.
Use me only blade. Like,
Well,
fuck off.
I picture him saying it because he's a drunk. He can't form words and shit. Use me only blade. That's his
fair.
name.
He's probably said it that way.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, it's okay. Well, speaking of YouTubers, we might as well talk about iDubbbz, H3H3, Filthy Frank, and all that because you got that up there. We can go off on iDubbbz, man.
Yeah, well, you had him on there as a topic, and I kind of added these
Mm.
other people in there. What do you think about iDubbbz?
But back then it was fun to watch, dude. I've legitimately seen every single unboxing video he's ever done, every single fan mail.
Yeah, same.
Up until his all his
I haven't seen
documentaries, I've
his
seen
new
all
one.
those.
Yeah.
Up until his last 10 videos, I haven't seen because I just don't care. He's been cucked out. The story's been told. I'm not gonna get into him in this and all that jazz. But his content's sad, dude. Like this is the man, mind you, that put on YouTube boxing. This was the guy that started it. I mean, after Sam Hyde, he stole Sam Hyde's idea, and then this is the guy that started YouTuber boxing. He lost like 300 grand at a promotion because no one bought tickets. So now he's making videos like this is a guy that also did full-blown documentaries that are actually good. Like ranking each Cheez-It by which millennial would eat it.
Just
Ranking
clickbait, garbage.
ranking
easy to make
playground
shorts.
equipment.
Damn, that's a
I
good
get
one though.
no, that's no.
We should rank
No, not
playground equipment.
yeah, Paul.
But,
For
like-
us, a couple of losers, but he's iDubbbz. What
Yeah,
are you doing,
yeah.
man? You made fucking that Air Force what is that? What's his name? Airsoft Fatty video. He made
Yeah.
that. That's a good video, dude. And
Yeah,
all
that
his
is a good
unboxings
video.
and shit. Yeah, just a man who made his career after saying N-word, F slur. He's a little pussy. That's all I got to say about iDubbbz. I don't
Yeah,
like him,
so
dude.
I kind of agree with what Jack said. iDubbbz was still a very popular YouTuber. I feel like probably more popular back in his prime. This was during the era of like Filthy Frank. So let's say like what, 2012,
12?
2013 to like 2016, 17.
I think 2016. is when he
Maybe even
stopped.
a little earlier than that, like 2010. Like, okay, so like during that era, like the big ones were Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, H3H3, Max
Definitely
Mofo.
Max.
And that's
Anything for views wasn't that popular. I
anything
don't
for
think he
views
is
wasn't
still.
popular
But he's doing a lot
until
of shit.
until like the end of those glory days when he started showing up in Max videos and showing up in Filthy
Mhm.
Frank videos, and I think maybe even an iDubbbz one or two. Anyways, that era I don't think will ever be matched because of how censored YouTube is now. But also, like, let's talk about this. So iDubbbz kept doing content. He really dumbed himself down and basically pulled the I don't know the name for it, but basically said all the horrible things, did all the horrible things to get all the famous, and then once he got to the top, pulled the ladder up behind him and said, "Fuck you, you can't say that stuff. That's offensive," even though he used it to get himself famous.
Right.
So like that's why I don't like him. It's like, dude, you can say you feel bad for what you said and you won't say it anymore, but you can't just be shitting on people that are almost trying to do the same thing now, right?
Yeah.
Um,
No, it's fucked up.
H3H3, I always thought even in his prime, his videos were kind of mid. There were a couple that were funny to me, but once he became a dad and made the podcast, his content went downhill. He had like a show with Trisha Paytas and like it was
Ugh.
just like H3H3 went downhill. And it's funny, we're talking about this, we're nobodies. So anybody listening, who gives a shit what we think, right? You know, hopefully I want to achieve what those guys had done someday, but like who knows what will happen. But Filthy Frank, obviously, like that's the golden goose of that era, right? But he played it right. He didn't stay on YouTube and change his content and literally make probably a majority of his fan base hate him. He literally got the fuck out of YouTube and was like, hey, I was doing all this stuff to get all this money and all this fame and all this recognition so I could do my music career that he preferred to do. And don't get me wrong, he still did his music career while he was Filthy Frank. It was just more
Mhm,
comedic rap. Joji maybe had like one mixtape out that was very like minimal, like maybe 5, 6
mhm.
tracks. And then once he was literally done with Filthy Frank, it was like he had a Joji album out like in the next 6 months. And he was like, I'm going to do this. And I'm proud of him for doing that. Am I mad that he left the YouTube scene? Yeah, I'm gonna be bummed out, but I want him to do what he wants to do, right? Like, and he's obviously doing
I'm
fine that way.
I'm more a little infuriated that he doesn't ever talk about it or recognize
Yeah,
it, like,
yeah,
at
like
all.
that's that, but also like where would he do that? He doesn't have that really that platform anymore. He doesn't upload anymore. I
Yeah,
don't follow him on
he doesn't
socials
do
really. I don't
interviews.
think he even does stuff on socials really. I think I've maybe seen one interview since he's become famous. So it was
Mhm.
like
I think
GQ.
he
But
regrets it. I think he regrets a lot of that shit, I bet.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, you got to look back at that and be like, damn, that was cringe. That was cringy. I'm sure iDubbbz looks back. It's like, holy shit, that was cringy. The shit I
If
did to
you're
get
him.
views. If you're
If
him.
you're yeah, but to us, that's some funny that's, like,
Yeah.
legendary shit because no one else is doing that.
Yeah.
You know, it's before YouTube was
Yeah.
corporate and a job.
And then,
The racing rats and
yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah.
it's so
And
good.
Max Mofo, I mean, he stopped uploading even before Filthy Frank did for a while. And he has a couple channels. I think he still did streams, but anything
He
for
definitely did
views or Chad ended up starting the Cold Ones podcast. And then like Max was on like the second or first episode, and Max was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this now with you. Let's just do
Mhm.
this together. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think those two, other than Filthy Frank being out of YouTube, worked out the best on YouTube. Like they're still doing content that's really
Mhm.
funny, a little edgy. Sure, not everyone's a complete hit, but they're still making content that still
Dude,
kind of brings like has that past
if if they because
comedy
I
that Max Mofo does. And
t to me, it was always Max and, Joji, and Filthy Frank had that, connection that
oh yeah,
Chad
yeah,
did with them. So I'd really like to see him come back on Cold Ones, Filthy Frank on Cold Ones with them, because 'cause that'd be awesome. But
yeah, yeah.
it worked out for Chad and Max is because they're charismatic and funny. And because they went to the podcast route and stopped doing regular videos. H3 did that as well. As soon as he started podcasts, he was done with regular videos. You can track it. He had iDubbbz on, and that was the
Yeah.
last time he uploaded any normal video. But the thing about H3 is he sucks at podcasting and he's not funny. He's funny when he can write down
And
his
he talks
shit.
slow.
He talks slow. He's not funny. His wife looks like a fucking ghoul. Looks like literally like a Fallout ghoul.
Looks like a
Like I don't
horse.
understand.
I
Um,
I I love the I I used to hate the Gila hate. Now I think it's kind of funny.
Hila. It's funny. I used to like Hila, and then she started that shitty brand Teddy Fresh that one of my friends used to wear,
And
and
sold
that
out.
shit is just so gay, dude. It's just fucking stupid. It's just all colored
Do you
neon
know how
print,
much
and
that
and you
original quad color hoodie goes for now?
no, how much?
Ricky has
Because
it. I don't know. It's like a
yeah,
ridiculous amount of money
my
when I
friend
talked
does
to him.
too.
Yeah.
I remember the first drop. I remember he bought it at school. I was
Yeah,
there, and
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That one. Yeah, I have a lot of shit that's worth a lot of money, clothes wise, too. But yeah, no, that's
Did you
just
ever
always
put
been
anything
like.
up on Grailed? I'm still putting the damn link in the description.
I put up a couple things and sold them, but I
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
you were still putting it in there.
Do you want me to leave it out now?
Yeah, you can leave it out now. I'm actually that's funny you mentioned that. I'm gonna start hustling because I still got a pile of shit back there. I'm gonna start hustling and put it on there. It's just I have so much other shit I need to do, and um, for me, it's like once you put something on Grailed, at least if you're me, I'm shipping it out that day if I can. So it's like once I put it on there, I have to get in the mindset of I'm gonna go to the post office all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's a lot more to manage. I have to package all the shit, get packing
It's a
slips, and then I
lot.
have to bring it.
I don't know how
And
Forces Unseen does it now. He has to hire people. Like, there's no way he does it
oh,
on
he
alone.
absolutely does because
Yeah.
I have like 70 things I want to sell. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of fucking shit. It's gonna take a while. Actually, can I show something cool that I haven't put on Grail and I
Sure.
really got to get on it. I also bought another really cool piece that I'm gonna sell. So
Fuck,
I'm
maybe
not
I will
into
leave it in the description.
yeah, actually it's probably good. I'm not into little Uzi Vert at all. But I see a markup, I'm gonna buy it. So this is the pink tape album cover from 444 onto nice tapestry. This
Oh,
is
damn,
him.
that's sick.
And this is extremely
That's
high
so
quality. Yeah,
that's
right. And this
sick, but I don't like Lil Uzi Vert
I
either.
don't like Lil Uzi, but I know his fans would love this shit. So I paid 150 for this a while ago. There's no doubt in my mind I can get 250.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
$100.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy. I could get I'm gonna throw it up on Grail for 300.
Let's see what you
Another
get.
thing 444 just posted is You know the Californication album cover from Red Hot Chili Peppers? It's got
Yeah.
that lava pool. He has a complete set that's just that,
Oh,
like
that's sick.
of a shirt and pants, and I'm like, this is another sell right here.
Yeah,
Because no
yeah.
one, I got those for $100 each or $200 for the pants and the hoodie, and I'm like, damn, I could easily sell that for 250 because those Red Hot Chili, they'll buy whatever, you know. And
Yeah.
that's huge, huge fan base. Same with Lil Uzi. So
Yeah, yeah.
this might be going on Grailed a little bit. Also, this is the only one in existence. So for this size, so that's pretty
Really?
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
What
it's pretty
size is it? XL?
large.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his
Yeah,
shit runs big.
it runs big as hell, boy. I've been wearing his pants lately, a lot of them. I might keep the Californication pants.
I
They're
thought you were
really
gonna
cool.
say like the show Californication. I was like, damn, that'd be sick. I want something that's got David
Dude, he'll do
Duchovny on it.
okay. Before 444 gets big, he does custom pieces. $250, he'll make you whatever. Like there's no limits. Like he doesn't give a fuck. And I really want to get a custom piece. I want like Tony Soprano like on there. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
sick?
yeah, that'd be
It's a
cool.
nice sweater with Tony Soprano.
It'd be funny if he was
Um,
on the back.
I bet he do double sided.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
could do. Yeah,
yeah.
could do that.
Either way, no, that shit's really really cool. I really really like it.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that YouTube era shit, like it's in the past, but it's just interesting to see where all those guys went in their different directions and how it kind of turned out for them so far.
Yeah, because if a little bit they were childhood idols a little bit because
Somehow, I
everyone
think
looked
Sam
at them.
Hyde is more popular than iDubbbz now, and
Yeah.
it will stay that way.
Sam Hyde's like comeback is the greatest thing ever, and he did it so smart too. He's a genius. The man is literally a
Oh
fucking
yeah,
genius. Um, and holy fuck, if he can get on Joe Rogan,
he has to
th-
thank iDubbbz for that a little bit.
no, he doesn't.
The
No, he
resurgence,
doesn't
I
at
think
all.
a little bit.
I don't think he
Him
does at
playing
all.
iDubbbz like that, yeah.
He that was good, but he doesn't. You know, I don't think Idubbbz was an
It
instrument,
was
but
also the
Idubbbz.
timing. Fish Tank helped it boost it.
Well, him just streaming on YouTube first of all, because he
Yeah,
did that way before, and the Nick streams to fund that.
yeah, yeah.
And I think he's always had a strong fan base. It just was really not out there because he was, you know,
Getting
canceled, I
canceled or
guess,
yeah, deleted
for a
out of
little
it.
bit.
Yeah,
But
I don't know what I was gonna say. Something about Sam Hyde. Nah, doesn't matter.
yeah, no, I'm really excited for Fish Tank season 2. I'd love to
I'm
be a
ready for
guest
World
on
Peace
there,
too.
but they're looking for
Remember, I
retards.
paid for that Fish Tank season 1 documentary, so when it comes out, I could stream
You
it. We
watch
could
it.
watch it.
Nice, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I was tempted to buy a shirt, but I was like, whatever. I don't need one. But there are pretty cool shirts
I'll
about the
probably
Fish
buy
Tank
merch
shit.
from season 2.
Yeah, I want the. I'll just print it myself for cheaper because it's $40. But I want to stay inside, no weed.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking poster. I love that.
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
I want the I wanted the fucking the little pillow, but they sold out.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
I hope
pillow
they
is
sell
cool.
those again.
Yeah, that's sick. Paul, what's up with this Rastafarian banana at fairs they have? So, ladies and gentlemen, you might have been to a county fair, a state fair, a valley fair, a hairy fair. I don't know, and all types of fairs. And you might have seen this Rastafarian banana. You know, it's a banana. It's a big old, stuffed animal. It's got the dreadlocks going on. It's kind of racist, but not really. It's okay. It's okay racism. People are all right with it. You got the dreadlocks going on. But everyone's seen it, and I don't know what's up with this Ross. Where do you think they come
I
from?
don't
Who's
know.
making these?
I don't know, but yes, that banana Rastafarian thing that you see at like every prize is like usually one of the bigger prizes at any like carnival game or state fair. It's like it's not, I don't know, it's nationwide for sure. I don't know if it's worldwide. But what I will say is every kid that ended up having one of those at school or won one to try and flex, they all smelled like cigarettes.
Dude, I was about to say that. They all did. They 100% smelled like cigarettes. I was just all these. Have you seen that
And
one
I don't know if it
video?
was the kid or the banana thing because the worker at the thing is smoking cigs. I don't
Smoking?
know.
Yeah, yeah. We need more carnies and smoking. I'd like to be a carny.
No, you wouldn't.
I
Those
think
guys
I'd
are
make a great.
shysters.
I think
They'll
I'd make
take
a
your
great
money.
shyster. Makes me I can't make a great shyster. Is it my nose? Is it too small? I'm just kidding. That wasn't a joke at all to any expense of people. Don't ban us, please, because they got the power of all the world. I'm just kidding. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't say that. Anyway, Rastafarian banana. Yeah, that's a problem. Have you seen that one video of the guy who spent like 25 grand to win a Rastafarian
No,
banana?
but yeah, that guy's an idiot because I'm sure you could probably buy one of those online for like fucking $10.
when you looked at him, he was an idiot. And the news lady even told him, "Hey, you could buy it online for like $50." He's like, "It's the principle, man. I got no life savings, and my kid ain't going to college, but I got the banana." That was
Jeez.
really how that's the interview went. I can't do it. I feel like he had a more of a meth accent.
More of a meth accent. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What have you
Say
been up
that.
to lately? What kind of content you been consuming?
Kind of content I've been consuming? I don't know. Porn. I'm just kidding. No. I've been watching
Your
Band of
arm's
Brothers.
huge.
Yeah, my arm is huge. It's already huge. What you mean, dog? I be built
Ah,
up.
shit. It's already big.
Shit. I want like inflatable arms like SpongeBob, so I can just make
Like
myself look
Popeye
big.
arms?
I want fake abs like Gerard Butler in 300. Yeah.
They're painted on.
Yeah, they're painted on. Anyway, no, I've started. I watched Band of Brothers. By me watched it, I watched the first episode. They brought it over to Netflix for some reason. They did HBO, but on Netflix, so I can watch it. That's cool. All good and dandy. Content, just a lot of podcasts and nonsense. Really
Same
just, I
here.
guess,
I've also been
yeah,
watching a lot of
on
like
YouTube.
short videos about fighting, like
Hmm.
just like Chael Sonnen clips and stuff.
Yeah.
You got to check out Chael Sonnen if you haven't already.
No.
Bad Guy
Oh,
Incorporated.
I love Chill. Yeah, that shit's. He's really good. He's really funny. I've been watching this one show. It's a YouTube show. It kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. A little goofy. It's called Bait,
Okay.
and I don't know. It's about this guy. He's the smartest guy in the universe, right? Smartest dude, and you won't believe what he does, Paul.
Jackson, I'm gonna throw you off a fucking cliff if
He
this is going
turns
on.
himself into a fucking pickle. The smartest guy in the universe. So picture this. He's the smartest guy, smarter than gods. And what does he do? He turns himself into a fucking pickle. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Did
I had
Aaron
it
and Ricky
rolling
tell
out.
you to do this shit? Or did Aaron and Ricky tell you to do this shit? Because fuck them both.
No, what are you talking about? You haven't seen Bait? It's really good. You should check out
No,
Bait.
no, that sounds
Bait's a
like
good
fucking
show.
dumbass Rick and Morty. And you guys know that I hate that show. Hate it.
What do you
Okay?
think about it? It's good. It's even better after the pedophilia. It's even better. I'm just kidding. No,
That
it's
was
not. It's worse.
apparently all he got acquitted of all that shit, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of
Oh.
all, I don't like him anyways. Fuck that guy.
Dude, I got such a funny tie into that. On the Biggest Problem in the Universe podcast, some guy called in and he supposedly, it's just a fan calls in because you can call in as a fan. He supposedly went to high school with the girl that sued Justin Roiland. And
Okay.
he says, yeah, she's a slut. I mean, she's fucked so many guys. And I even heard her friends say that she made it up and she's just full of shit. And he's like, yeah, I go to high school with her. It's XYZ high school. Or I went to high school with her. She fucks a bunch of guys and they hang up and Dick and Vito are just busting. It's the funniest shit ever. And it turns out she was a whore. But can't defend the man's actions. Jailbait stuff is creepy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
But I from what I read is she 100% knew what she was doing. Does it make it okay? No. Justin Run still shouldn't do that. That's pretty fucked up.
No, and like I don't know, man. That you want to know what the fan base of Rick and Morty reminds me of? The fan base of the Deadpool movies when those came out.
Yeah.
Like that, I loved
That.
the Deadpool movies. The fan base killed it for me. Once I saw fucking
Juggalos.
yeah, and then like once I saw girls with Deadpool face backpacks and wearing like half black, half red pants, and then like once I saw Rick and Morty fans with the weird green swirly hats and shit of like the plasma or the goo, like the slime, like
Dude.
I just can't get. I get liking shows and being into the culture.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're wearing fucking top to bottom, like I like this, it's kind of cringe. Don't get me wrong.
Ridiculous.
Wearing a band shirt isn't bad, or wearing a shirt like a Deadpool shirt, whatever. Like, but when they're just like your whole life thing at the time is that you really love this show and I need everybody to know that I love it. So I bought all these keychains and fucking hats and backpacks and jackets with all
these.
I can't do
knickknacks that cost between 1 and 3 cents.
And all those
I
people
paid
smell like
$20
cigarettes.
for 'em. They also like not even cigarettes, just like
BO.
they haven't washed.
Yeah.
And I think the whole Marvel look is fading out because for a while that's all people wore was like, oh, I got a Batman shirt and I got a Captain America. If I see you wearing a Captain America shirt, it's like shoot on sight at that point. Like I immediately put you to the bottom of the totem pole. Like you are just a I'm just kidding. No, I'm not trying to be a complete dick, but Yeah, the pop culture era, like Hot Topic, Spencer's type knickknacks and trinkets are retarded. Stop
Yeah.
buying that. But people are phased out of it because they realize Marvel movies fucking suck.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah, they're
good.
realizing that now. No one gives a fuck.
Jack,
You know?
I just remembered something. Can I tell a story that happened basically last week, this week?
Yes.
So I went to Micro Center, and for those of you that don't like, there's only like maybe 15, 20 Micro Center stores in the United States, I think. That's it. But it's
What
basically
is
like
that? Oh, sorry.
it's
You were
like
gonna say
a basically a big electronics store, but every computer, like, you know how like when people build a computer they order all the parts online, you can go there and get every single part for a computer and have it built there, or build it yourself, bring all the parts
they'll
home.
build it?
Yeah,
Hmm,
they
they
have a
charge you.
part. Yeah, they charge you. They have a
Mhm.
station where you can bring all your parts and they'll build it for you. But then they also have like niche things. They have all the 3D printers there, all the 3D printer attachments, the filaments. They have people that are into soldering, making little chipboard stuff. They have all types of
Mm,
little gear and all the stuff you need for that. Everything from like, excuse me, sorry, like a router to a TV to they have an Apple section with all the latest Macs, like, and like laptops, basically all the electronics, anything computer, all that stuff. But what's funny is they don't sell game consoles. Like they don't have Xboxes or PlayStations.
mhm,
They just don't. Which I thought was
mhm.
interesting. Um, so we have one of them here in Minneapolis. It's the only one in Minnesota,
Hmm.
and it's about 20 minutes from me. And I went there this last weekend to pick up a new boom and a new shock mount for my mic. And while I
Nice.
was there, I'm sorry, I need some water, but I bought Destiny a wireless phone charger. And then I was looking around, we were just walking around the whole store for a bit, and I impulse bought the brand Polk, Polk, a soundbar and subwoofer for my living room so I can watch the fights with like good sound.
That's nice.
I buy it. It was like $350 or whatever. And then I realized, dude, after like a week of using it, um, it's too, I can't use it to its full potential here.
Yeah.
So
No, no, no
I
shit.
returned it yesterday. But
Mhm.
this is what I wanted to get to. I'm sorry that was really long and drawn out. When I bought it, there's two things you can guarantee when you go to Micro Center. You're gonna smell BO from one of the workers because they're all
Mhm.
just nerdy, weird guys, 20s, late 30s. Some of them are just incel neckbeards that, think about it, it's a computer store.
Mhm.
And then number two, you're going to run into one of those workers, whether it's a guy that's helping you check out or they're really keen to help you because when they help you sell something, they can put their sticker on the thing and then they get scanned at the checkout and they get commission.
Right.
So like when the guy
No,
helped me at the
yeah.
sound bar, he put a sticker on it, he gets a little money
Mhm.
or something like that. Um, I get to the checkout, dude. You're always gonna run into some weirdly like happy nerd guy to just be there to like be helping you. I
Just
get
talking
this
to anybody because he doesn't talk to anyone
Yeah,
at
and
all.
I get this fat guy, which is fine, a bigger guy. And he's like, "Oh, I can't find the barcode." And he's like flipping the whole box around the
Mhm.
soundbar, and he goes, "Oh, there it is. Boop," is what he says at the scanner. And I was just like,
Red flag immediately. Already done.
I couldn't do it. I was like, "Get me the fuck out of here. No, I don't want the warranty. Yes,
Mhm.
this is my cell phone number. Give me the fucking receipt. Let's go." So I go return it. Same, literally the same checkout counter, but a different guy, obviously. This guy's like a middle-aged guy, seemed nice, kind of nerdier, glasses. And his whole demeanor was like too upbeat and happy to be at a computer store. But then, as I'm doing the return, you have to sign. He
Mhm.
goes, he turns to me. "I didn't know you were famous. I need your autograph," and points at the thing to do it. And I was like holding the pen, and all I could imagine in that split second was just gouging him in the eye with it and fucking killing
Fucking
him, or like
Dexter
right in the
scene. Holy
neck.
shit.
What?
Holy shit. What are you, Dexter cutaway? Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude, pretty much. Because he was like, "Oh," he's like, "I didn't know you were famous. Could I get your autograph?" And points at like the little key thing, my card's in there, and he gives me I have the pen on it, and I'm just like, like I stare at him for a second, then I sign.
God damn. Fucking Paul. You go like, hey, thank you, sir. Have a nice day, Paul. Kill you, motherfucker. You're just stabbing him in the fucking throat. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, he went on with
It's
that
like,
guy.
yeah, your
Was he
neighbor.
the-
Hey, Paul, have a good day. What the fuck did you just say? Like, I just start running up at him.
Yeah, what
Stabbing
is
him.
that? Dude, who
Starts
are you
stabbing
running
him.
into? Like fucking theater kids? Can I get your autograph? What is
Yeah.
that? What is
No,
that?
dude,
Did
no,
he
bro.
do that?
Yeah,
Did he do the little
he like slid over and like
Hey.
pointed at the register like he
Oh.
was like he literally reminded me of like every 90s computer commercial where the guy's like, dude, you're getting a Dell. Like the guy's really excited. Like
I think it's,
that was the guy. But no, what I was
Yeah.
trying to say is there's two things guaranteed to go to a Micro Center or a similar store. You're gonna smell BO and you're gonna encounter some guy with a fucking demeanor like that, which is fine. They mean well, they're nice,
Mhm.
but it's so fucking awkward.
Happiness is a problem. It's a plague on society. People need to really
I'm just an
understand where their
asshole,
place
but
in
I just
life
thought
is.
it was funny.
Nah, I don't know. I don't like the whole fake happiness. You know, what really bothers me in life is when people ask me how I'm doing. Cause I don't care. And you don't care. So why do we have to say every morning how you doing? I really want to tell that to people.
That actually used to make me really mad.
It still makes me pissed.
Really?
Because all I can say is good. I can't say no, man.
Just be
I've been up
honest.
No, man, I've been up since 4 a.m. bashing my head into the wall, repeatedly screaming I hate myself over and over again for hours until I came into work. I can't say that, Paul, because then I get hauled off to the psych ward. They're taking me away. Can't talk to my therapist, can't talk to anybody. You want to know how I'm doing? I'll tell you
I
how I'm
get
doing.
it. As I'm maturing, I've found that instead of saying good, I'll catch myself and actually be honest.
Mhm.
So like a month or two into Rumble Boxing, I came in and Jess, one of the who was the lead trainer there, she doesn't work there anymore. She goes, Paul, how you doing today? Like she usually does. And I go, good. But then I immediately go, you know what? No, not good. I had a bad day at work because I did. And I was like, and I'm here to let off some of that steam. She's like, we've come to the right place. And thank you for being honest. Everyone just says good. That's what she said.
True.
And
It is
it is true. Everyone's
You-
like good. You know what a lot of people don't say, and I think it's funny, our brother Max is fair.
Yeah.
How you doing?
No,
Fair.
that's a good one. Fair. So I say still alive a lot. No, it's you know why I'm so pissed about asking people how they're doing. My coworker who shout out Mike. Mike, you're a cool guy. Pretty awesome. He's just an older guy, kind of stuck at Target, kind of doing his own thing. That's no offense to him either. He's not gonna watch this, and I really don't fucking care even if he does. He is known to be kind of hanging on to people, like kind of too personal with people, telling them about the personal stuff. And he's never done that to me, but other coworkers just complain where they're like,
Like he's
"Yeah, Mike."
personal to them.
Yeah, to them, like, "Hey, this shitty thing happened to me in my childhood, but look where I am now." That type of stuff. But like,
Okay.
I don't want to know you got abused. I don't need to know that. But he came up to me and he's like, "How you doing? You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was kind of pissed. I was like, "Yeah, do I not look all right?" He's like, "I don't know. You just kind of seem like, I don't know, a little bit in and out." And I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm Gucci. Like, I'm good." He's like, "Oh, maybe you're just being quiet." I'm like, "This is the first time I saw you today." Like, and then I'm racking my brain. I'm like, "Was I being fucking pissed or something?" But I don't know. It just really rubbed me wrong where I'm like, "You all right?" Like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm all right." You know?
Yeah.
And actually one time back in the day, he asked me that, "Are you all right?" And I think that's what plays off of it is I just happened to be high as hell at work that day, and I don't smoke at work anymore. This was like a year ago, and I was so high, dude. And he goes, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I go back to working. So I think that's maybe what pissed me off, but I don't know. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Don't even look at me. In fact, I don't want to know about you. Don't even acknowledge your fucking presence. I don't even need to know you're there. I don't need to talk to anyone. Just kidding. No, but I do like that idea, Paul, of engaging more a little bit and kind of not just saying good. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll work on that.
Start to catch yourself. Catch
Mhm.
yourself. Because it makes you hate it less, I think, when people ask. Because that was my dude. Shout out Ricky, who's been on the cast, but like when I lived with Ricky, he every day when he saw me would say, "Hey, how was your day?" or "How you doing?"
Mhm.
And like it was fine at first, but then it was every day
Yeah.
in the morning, right when I
Yeah.
got home. And when usually
Mhm.
right when I get home from work, I'm in a bad mood. I'm one of those people that needs about 15 to 20 minutes to just kind of like de-stress.
Same.
Like, just no one talk to me. Just kind of let me do my own thing. And I never let it get to a point where I let him know that it bothered me, because that's rude. He's literally just asking me how my day's going. And he still does that every time I talk to him, whether I pop in the Discord, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's nothing against him. He's just being a nice guy. It's just me being an asshole. And that's what made me realize, like, down the road, I'm like, why do I always have to respond with good? I don't. Why don't I ever just say what's really on my mind? And I really encourage more people to do that if you aren't already. And it's not just for things like, how are you doing? Like, it could be for all types of
Just
other generically asked questions. Like,
just pay attention to what you're saying.
yeah,
And I get that
because we're so
decompression.
automated.
Yeah, right. For sure it is. Just don't say things that make you sound weak. But yeah, no, I get that. Every day I come home and I just want to decompress, but Dad's gotta ask me, "Ugh, how are you doing?" And it just makes me so
I get it.
fucking mad. I'm
I
just
get it.
like,
And
man, I've worked 1,000 work shifts, and I don't want to talk to anyone when I come home. So why are you speaking? And I want to say
yeah.
that, but then I say that, and then he smacks me in the mouth, and then it's a problem. Just kidding.
No, I mean, like, I know, like, sometimes when I'm just in town and I run into you, I can tell when you're just like, leave me alone. Just fine.
I just need 20 minutes, get home, stare at the wall, and then I'm Gucci, man. Like, you talk to me all you want.
Yeah.
But
Like, what was really interesting is when I was in school for cybersecurity, my teacher liked to have a lot of guest speakers, and she literally had either, a current NSA officer, a guy that works for National Security Agency that's got government clearance, like black trench coat, everything, comes in.
French coat, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, he came in black trench coat. He's at like the pea coat thing, and literally has the creds. He shows it. And
You wear those to school still? Trench coats, or is that not allowed?
I don't know. But anyways, he takes it off. He sets it on the chair. And he does his little presentation. He didn't even have slides. He was just like, "I'm gonna tell you about my job." And one thing and this is where I learned this. One thing he brought up was, with his security clearance, he literally can't tell his wife what he does. He literally goes home and he cannot say a damn thing about what he worked on that day, what happened, who he was talking to, who he worked with. Even if it's not like confidential shit, he just literally can't say anything. He cannot talk about his job. And he had that's what he brings up, is like, I tell my wife that when I get home, she needs to leave me alone for about 20, 25 minutes. Because he said when he gets home, gets in, takes his shoes off, goes up to the bedroom, changes into, not business or professional looking government style clothing, and kind of just takes 20 minutes to kind of detox, like whether that be sitting in his car or just sitting in his bedroom. Because he told his wife, like, if I don't do that, I feel like I might say something I shouldn't have said, and that could cost me my job, and potentially, like,
right.
You could get charged. Like, the government will charge you with things should you leak anything, even if it's just to your fucking wife, I think. So,
well, they'll do more than that.
Oh, yeah. So I always thought that was interesting. It's like, yeah, damn, like, he obviously has a job where he literally has to do that. But then I brought that into account. It's like, damn, dude, I'm usually just not in a good mood due to stress anyways. Like, maybe I need that 20 minutes when I get home to just kind of like let it all kind of fall off.
Yeah, I usually use that on the drive home, but I've been getting better at it.
Because
Once I know I'm going to work out when I get home, it just makes it better.
Because that guy said, he's like, I put on my work face, go to work, and when I get home, the work face doesn't come off immediately. It takes a little bit to come off,
No, for sure. That's good stuff,
Can I talk
Paul,
about or do you have something good? I was going to say, can I talk about the content I've been consuming?
Yeah, do that, and then we'll do mine.
Okay. So, as you guys know, I think about a cast ago, 2 weeks ago, I talked about like shitty YouTube comedies and all these free movies coming up on YouTube, especially if you have premium, they're ad free.
Yeah.
And like, dude, they're coming out with some banger, like early 2000 comedies, like a lot more than I thought. But I watched, this one's newer. Have you ever seen that movie from 2018 with Danny McBride called Arizona?
No, I've heard of it though.
It's kind of a mid movie, but I liked it. It's kind of fucked up, dude. Like, you expect Danny McBride in a comedic role, which it is kind of a comedy movie, but like, he's just like accidentally murdering people. It's good. It's a really good movie. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but check out Arizona.
Does he just play himself? Because he plays the same character.
Pretty much. He basically, so like, the main character is a woman that is a real estate agent that works at a real estate company. And she's literally just talking to her boss, and then she steps out to take a phone call, and then he comes in, Danny McBride, pissed at her boss that he sold him the house that he's gonna go under, and like he can't afford the payments because he bought something he couldn't afford. And then
Yeah.
like you see as she's on the phone out the window, Danny push him off the balcony, and of course the manager Seth Rogen fucking kills him.
God.
And then his
How's
ex,
that an accident? He just pushed him.
yeah,
That's
and
not even
then
an
and then he
accident.
sees her, and the whole time he kidnaps her and convinces her like, I didn't murder him. He made me do it. Blah blah blah. Like you're just gonna say that he fell, and then
Mhm.
he has her tied up at his house, and then the ex-wife comes home. His ex-wife, it's freaking D from
Oh,
It's
fuck
Always
yeah.
Sunny, and then he accidentally kills her, and then he just
Man.
starts fucking murdering people as as they're trying to find him out.
That's funny. That sounds
Yeah,
good, actually. I might
yeah.
just check that out.
Check out
'Cause
Arizona.
I watched Righteous Gemstones, and it was a pile of garbage.
I
It
like
was the
Righteous
worst.
Gemstones a lot,
I
especially for
watched
Walton Goggins' performance. He's so good.
I gave first 3 episodes ago. This is a long time ago. Whenever it came out and you told me to watch, it was terrible. Don't watch that show.
Did you
Shit.
finish Justified yet?
I never started
You better
Justified.
start it because that's Walton Goggins' best performance.
Did you finish The Sopranos?
No, I haven't.
Well, you better finish it.
Yeah, that's fair. And then other than Arizona, I watched a movie called The Promotion with Sean William Scott and John C. Reilly. It was all right, you know.
Oh,
And
I've
then,
heard of that.
yeah, and then I rewatched Hot Chick, The Hot Chick with Rob Schneider. That one's so good, dude.
Oh, fuck that. That's
That
so, I
one's
didn't
so
think
good.
about it.
I
I was
love
thinking
that
of White
one.
Chick. No.
No, the Hot Chick, dude. He
Yeah.
gets the earring and they swap. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he? He plays a lot of swapping bodies characters. He played the animal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, and Rob Schneider is Scourge Madurgy Berg.
Yeah,
Yeah. I love that.
And
man.
then not a comedy, but one that is on YouTube and I haven't seen since I was a kid. The Man in the Iron Mask. Great
Ooh,
movie. I rewatched
yeah.
it. It holds up.
Does it?
Has a lot of
haven't seen that
stars
one.
in it too.
Like
John Malkovich.
oh, I like Malkovich. Probably
fuck.
young then.
Oh yeah,
Older.
and they put long hair on him. It's funny.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Malkovich.
Dude, I'm forgetting on the two other big names. There's two other big names. Leonardo DiCaprio's the other one.
Nice.
He's the main.
He's in
Really,
everything,
he's the man.
somehow.
Well, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, I mean, came out like fucking 20 years ago. He is the Man in the Iron Mask. He's a twin brother.
He's the mass face. He's the MF.
But yeah, there's a lot of stars in it. It holds up. It's good. I like the Man in the Iron Mask, and I kind of forgot about the story of the Musketeers and the Musketeers that were in France back then. I thought it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I thought you were gonna say for sure the Rocketeer. That's what I picture when I hear that.
that's a good movie.
Fucking man. Yeah, Rocketeer is good shit. I haven't seen that in a while.
Other than that, I've just been like consuming YouTube podcasts. Like I said, some short form fighting videos, info videos. Been watching a little bit of financial videos, like how do these credit cards you should buy at what age, and just random finance stuff. But also,
Mhm.
have you seen the YouTube channel Jason Hansen?
I have not.
He's an
You do.
ex CIA officer,
Mhm.
and he has videos that are kind of interesting to me, like how to disappear if you wanted to disappear. And he goes through the list of like, because he's tracked people before, or like had people go into witness protection or help people that needed to
Yeah.
disappear. And like he
This is
goes
what he
through
would
like
do.
everything you need to do. This is what you do. He's like, you have
Did
to
you-
know. You have to know, number one, when you're gonna disappear, your family and friends don't exist anymore.
Right.
Like number two, you don't have a digital trail anymore. You don't have social medias. You don't access the internet really. All the money you do is all cash, no cards. It's just like, and then he has a lot of interesting stuff and other videos like, these are the top 5 countries I would never visit if you're by yourself. And why?
These are all the drugs that we release into the population.
Yeah.
This is all the private wars we funded for oil.
But I like him because he talks fast and his videos are short and they're informative. That's why I like his content.
Dude, there's another good YouTuber you might like. I had him up here a while ago, but I don't think he came down. And oh yeah, Don Shipley. He's a former Navy SEAL, and he busts people with stolen valor. That's all he does.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
he's this real old guy, Paul, and he films on like a 480p camera, and it looks like shit, and his audio's shit. But he's so funny because he calls these guys up, and he'll like answer, like make him answer like 20 questions about the military, and then he'll go like, "Yeah, but you're full of shit, aren't you? And you never did any of that." You were never in there, and these people weren't. They're just
Yeah.
you would be surprised at how many people steal valor.
Oh yeah, a
He's
ton.
uploads a video every fucking day, and these people argue with him, and they get busted, and it's fucking great. And I really don't think anything happens to these people because no cop
Yeah.
fucking cares enough. I mean, if you really ham after it, it's probably bad. But
What
yeah,
if there
no,
was a
check it
serial
out.
killer that just started killing people that stole valor?
That'd be pretty cool.
We pretty
The
much
cool
dial it
guy of
down
the
to a
week.
veteran of some sort.
Yeah, dial it down to any type of veteran is probably the one doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, check that guy out. Talk about one more about content. Paul, I've been thinking about writing a TV show, but not just any TV show. The first TV show of its kind. So I want to write like an old school like '90s comedy. Like Friends or like Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
Like you know, all belong here. We're happy.
Like
We're here.
How I Met
Yeah.
Your Mother.
Yeah, Full House, maybe a little cleaner than How I Met Your Mother. I'm talking a PG audience. So I don't care about the
So
characters or
like
the
Home
story
Improvement
or
or
the
whatever.
home improvement type thing. Yeah, maybe they hit the kids a couple times, but it's that type of movie or that type of show. Where I'll have a happy, good, lucky time. It's PG. It's a kids show. Great for the whole family. We establish it for about 5-6 seasons, and then on the 7th season, all hell breaks loose
People
because
just
old Grandma Mary, now she's got fucking throat cancer. She's out of here. You watch her suck her last
it
breath
just
down.
gets really
Oh,
dark.
little Jeff, he got killed by a drunk driver. Fucking right through the windshield. Blood everywhere. Terrible, terrible stuff. Fucking the dad, he got eviscerated. He fell into a wood chipper. And I would just do that. I would, right
Yeah.
at the end of this series, I would just make it so horrific and horrible that everyone that watched it would hate. They'd
Oh
hate
yeah,
me.
yeah.
They want to attack me and murder me.
Yeah.
But I would do it progressively throughout the last season. Everyone just dies in
Just the last
horrible
season?
ways.
Interesting. You know what I would
Yeah.
do? I like your idea, and I really like that you pick like 70s, 80s, 90s sitcom because it being filmed in that old way, it would look really good
Yeah.
with all that brutal stuff. But I also think something early 2000s, like According to Jim, like that esque show would be funny,
Yeah.
except not at
Lex
the end.
OG.
Except not at the end of the show. You do it like throughout the season, like two horrific things happen or
Just happen
something.
randomly.
Yeah, like fucking Uncle Andy like gets his head taken off or something, just some
Ugh.
freak
But
accident.
also the laugh tracks there. And ma'am, your baby is a miscarriage.
Yeah, no.
Same laugh tracks in the background. That'd be so funny. See, I want to do it
That's
throughout the
horrible.
seasons, but they'd cancel it after the first death. Or
Yeah.
someone,
Well, they'd
gets
cancel it. Fucking, they
eviscerated.
wouldn't let the rest of it air.
Yeah,
You
this
come to
probably
them and
wouldn't work.
pitch them that last season, they'd be
Oh,
like,
I wouldn't pitch.
"We're
Oh, the
ending it
last
here."
season doesn't get pitched. That doesn't come until it airs. Then they'll know about it. We'll somehow make it. I got 6 seasons to worry about having to make this. We'll establish itself. Anyone else can write the plot, the story, the characters. I don't care
Now
about
I'm
that.
just
Let me
thinking of
handle the
like
desk.
Family Matters and people fucking dying.
Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? Like, wouldn't that be awesome if one of them got cancer and just fucking died?
Urkel hung himself from his suspenders. He's fucking.
Oh my
Because
god!
it's like a
Not
silhouette.
Urkel. Did I do that?
Yeah.
Did I do that? He's choking.
He's just like
fucking
he's like,
choking to death.
it's horrible.
Corey in the house. Corey dies of obesity at age fucking 25. Corey's got a bone hand. Yeah, no. I would I got a really great idea. So any NBC, Warner Brothers, get at me. Let me know. ABC, I'll make a show for you. I'm down. what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what
You
you're
want to write
saying.
it with me?
I'll write it with you. I think
All right,
I think
bet.
we could write a good show.
You could. Still gotta write
Um,
my Batman script first, though.
What do you think? Do you want to go a little longer? Want to wrap things up?
You could wrap her up. I think
Okay.
it's fine.
So there's one last topic I want to talk about, and that is my poor kitty, Dynamo. So for those of you listening, you might know that I have a dog and a cat. Well, I did have a cat. So a little over a month ago, about a week or two before Norway, I had found out that my cat Dynamo, who was only 8 years old, I had her since she was a kitten, was diagnosed. Basically, she had cancer. There really wasn't much I can do. She also potentially had an enlarged heart. So even if I dealt with the cancer, there's that problem too. And so I had to have her put down because the vet was like, I don't know, she could live a week, she could live a day, she could live 4 months. Like there's no way to really guess what's going to happen, but she was really filled up with fluid. I got that all pulled out of her, and it's just a matter of time for the fluid came back. Right. And I decided to have her put down before I left for Norway for that, week, just because the last thing I'd want is for my cat to pass away or need to get put down while I'm gone overseas and leave her with my girlfriend, right? Because I've had this kid, and I've had her since she was a kitten, dude. Like I love that cat. I still love her. I had her since junior, basically the summer going into senior year of high school. So 2015, and she passed away here last month, 2023. So a good 8 years. Wanted it to be longer, with a cat, you really hope it's going to be longer. They're supposed to live a super long time, but you never know, man. So I want everybody out there to not take your time with your pets for granted. All I could think about was like, damn, I should have played with her more. Damn, I should have done this. I should have done that. And it's like, people think about that when actual people die too, which is, fair, but take the time now to spend that time with your pet. If, go cuddle up with your dog or your cat, or if you got a snake or whatever, because that fucking like really hurt me, man. Like that full week, I mean, like I was still going to work. I took the one day off and I had to put her down, but the next day I just had to work from home because I was just, I broke down a couple times, man. I love that cat, and like even without her in the house here, like running around or always meowing at me for food, like there's something missing. Yeah. And it's tough, but I'll put her up above here if I haven't already. Just a little picture of her and probably a little memorial below.
Little kitty.
Yeah.
I like the Simpsons quote after Lisa's cat dies. Bart says, "Lisa, no one wants to outlive their pet," and that's valid. No one does, and I don't think
That's true.
I don't think, not that you were doing this, but I think people always apologize or feel like they're being pussies for crying about a dead animal, but animals are the same as humans when they die. I don't care. There's really no difference.
Yeah, they're a part of your family. Yeah.
The same part of your family. So don't ever feel bad about that. I'm going to share my favorite Dynamo moment, and maybe you can share one of yours.
Yeah.
So depending on who you actually know. Okay. So pretty much Dynamo was at a windowsill. She's looking at something, and I wanted to see what Dynamo was looking at. So I stick my big long hair near her head, and that's game over. So she proceeded to pounce on me, scratched the hell out of my head, drew blood from my skull, just ran under my hat. You'd think if you're scared of it, you wouldn't grab onto it. You bitch. And then depending on who you ask, she might have been smacked with the sandal. But I will say this on the cast, I nearly threatened her. Mary says I hit her. It was a threatening.
Yeah. And I can already see her. I can already see her. She did the Puss in Boots, like the big eyes. Like
it was one of these. And that was my favorite moment. I don't know. It sucks that she climbed me over, but I still think it's funny.
I have a lot of funny moments from that cat, Dynamo. She because she was she's a sassy black cat, typical black cat. Like didn't care really about anyone else, really, but me. Like she really only liked
literally,
me.
Yeah.
That she verily warmed up to I think she warmed up to Destiny here in the last few years. She had never liked my dog. Like she's her own. She's a cat. She was a little chubby, and she loved food. She'd meow all the time. Honestly, my favorite memory of her is just meh, meh, meh. Even though I hated it all the time because she was just like, "What do you want?" Because she was just hungry all the time. But I think my favorite memory that comes to mind right now is just oh shoot, I just had it on the top of my head there, but I just let it go. It was like my favorite, I guess I was scared, but also like goddamn cat type memory was when I was living in mom and dad's basement and I had her. She would like to sneak out, and sometimes she would even sneak out and get outside.
Yeah.
And this was at the point where I would let her out throughout the house, whatever. And I wake up at 1 a.m. because I have my little basement window open and I thunderstorm and I hear meh, meh,
Yeah.
and she's there soaked at the window underneath the deck, and she wouldn't come to me. So I had to crawl under the deck in the mud rainstorm and grab her and bring her back inside and get her all cleaned off. But she was just at the window. Meh, meh.
Dude, that happened to me too. Exact situation. She'd somehow get outside and be out there soaking wet, 2 a.m. and you'd be like, I had to go to school in an hour. You bitch.
yeah.
Dude, it reminds me of her sneaking out. One time we thought she snuck out and you weren't there. You were at work for the night.
Yeah,
I was
she
literally
could hide.
crying.
Yeah.
I was literally crying because I thought I lost your cat. And turns out she was in mom's closet.
Yeah,
and after I stood in there with
sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping. Just like, man, it's just I cried.
Yeah, because she was like this probably. She was like, she hears the trees. It just goes back to sleep. Yeah.
That was a really good cat. I don't know if you know, Paul. I think I really cared for that cat too. I mean, because
I know.
brought her around me as much as I was allowed in your room and whatever. And once she was allowed upstairs, it's game over.
Yeah, yeah.
Always laying with me. Good cat.
And like, every morning dad would shake the treats. She'd run up to the basement door and get treats from dad. That's probably why she was
Hmm.
so fat and likes food.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could remember that one memory I had off the top of my head, but I can't now. But like another good one is when I moved into my apartment with Ricky, that was the first time she really like had a big window from an upper level to look out. She never had
Hmm.
that before, really, to
Yeah.
like look out into like woods or trees
Yeah.
or just like anything outside. And I never seen her do it until she'd chirp at the birds. She'd make this weird noise like meh, meh. Like she'd make like a weird
Hmm.
like squeaking noise because she wanted to chase the birds or the squirrels she saw. And I always thought that was
Hmm.
super cute. But yeah, enough being sad. I know we ended on a sad note, but rest in peace, Dynamo. I always love that cat. Drop some F's in the chat for my cat. Press F to pay
Damn.
respects.
Yeah. Drop the S. I mean, I'd like to view death as a circle, so you'll see your cat again.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's life. We have to deal
Life
with
go- yeah.
loss. It goes on.
Yeah.
As much as sometimes we
does.
don't want it to. Initially, when that happened, I was like, "Fuck this. This sucks." I was almost considering not even going to Norway, but I was like, I'm not gonna let
Eek, yeah.
like that like ruin my trip. Even though sometimes now that I say that, it sounds like I feel bad saying it, but it's like the cat knows I loved her. So
Yeah.
oh,
Should be
so,
all right.
yeah.
Should get over it. Yeah. Thanks for watching, y'all. I think we're gonna bounce out of here. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I really got nothing else for y'all except shorts. I know you guys might have noticed, it's been on a little bit of a downturn for that week because I was just sick. Shorts are coming back daily. Not today. I had to do other shit, do the cast. But those are coming back weekly for sure, at least 6 a week. And we got a good Halloween episode coming out. And then
Right
I got
now, we'll
nothing
let him
else.
know now. We have my brother Joe booked for the Halloween
Oh,
episode.
is he
That
still
may
confirmed?
change. He's still
Okay.
confirmed. It may change. We might have a different guest. We might not have a guest, but the Halloween special is going to be a good one this year. So stay tuned. The other thing I want to bring up is just again, thank everybody so much for the continued support. I really appreciate the bump in subscribers. Not sure where that came from, but we love that. And I do plan on dipping into a little bit of that Norway footage this weekend here and starting to chop things up. So
Nice.
down the road here, probably have some content out for you guys. So stay tuned. All good,
Thanks.
Jack?
All good.
What number is this?
68. We're almost at
Gutterball!
69.
Oh my God, everybody have a great weekend. It was Gutterball 68. Yeah.